Hey guys, it's Paul Alex, founder of CashWipe.com. I want to introduce you to Hugh. I've known Hugh since 2020. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I've seen him grow up as an entrepreneur, but also into adulthood. I mean, I knew him since he was 20 years old. And
Nice.
now he's absolutely, absolutely crushing it. And he's actually going to tell you a little bit about himself. He's going to tell you exactly the way he thinks, his mindset, and overall, you're going to get to know how great of a person he is. So, this is all about him. So, if you are watching this right now, make sure to pay close attention and hopefully you get to work with him in the future. Hugh. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Man, I love the kind words. You make me blush, dude. I mean, where do I even start? So, long story short, immigrant family all the way from Vietnam. Didn't speak a word of English until I was like 14 years old. Got into the space of marketing thanks to a course that I actually found online. Funny enough, back when it was useful. That is nowadays a lot of stuff out there, right? And then from there, built a lot of connections, built a lot of relationships, and then met Paul later on during, like Paul says, 2020 to then become not only a coach, a consultant, a great sales professional, but also now a leader as well. So that's what I'm currently. That's what I've currently got going on right now. Part sales director, but also part coach, and also part operator within a multiple eight-figure company, and then soon to be multiple as well. We've done a lot of startups together, me and Paul, and yeah, as of right now, running a whole sales team, big organization that we've got going on. You guys have no idea the size of it, and then we're always looking to build more. That's another project that we've got going on as well. So more news on that to be disclosed. But other than that, yeah, just running the show, making it happen. That's what I got going
A-
on.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. So, what type of skill set would you consider yourself as an expert in? And what proof do you have to actually back it up, brother?
Right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick to my guns, which is sales, but not sales in the way that a lot of people think. Like not to put anybody in the bus, but like car sales or insurance, where it's really fast paced, high pressure, right? This is more so building relationship with people because, and Paul's referenced this multiple times actually on podcasts, interviews, and so on. We are in a very we're in an era where trust is very fragile, and we've got to focus on building relationship first before even attempting to ask somebody to transact with us in any type of way, right? So again, stick to my guns, which is sales, but in a relationship building type of way. And then the more I've learned about sales, the more I realize it's just having clear communication, really, and just having good, interpersonal skills, having good soft skills, and just not being super socially awkward. I learned that the hard way when I was, a lot younger, selling to, people like twice, three, four, five times my age, and just putting myself out there and learning that. Nowadays, probably more transitioning into like more like a coaching type of role, more like a leading type of role, where I'm passing that on to others. So that's something that I'm trying to master after having already, I want to say, mastered sales. So that would be the number one skill. And also, just to expand on this, while we're on the topic of like skill, personally, and I don't bias obviously, so take this with a grain of salt, but sales is the best skill you can develop as a human being, personally speaking.
I
It is
agree.
the oldest profession on planet Earth. It is what makes the world go. It is what makes the economy go. It's what moves money. It's what transacts. And then on top of that, it is built deep rooted into the core of human civilizations. If you think about it like that, it's just we build through communication, through asking a lot of questions, and through relationships and storytelling. That's something that you're really big on, right, Paul?
Huge,
So
huge.
there you go. So I'd say the biggest, best skill, single individual skill you can invest into at any age, in any economy, any seasons of the marketplace would be sales and how to build relationship with people and networking. So yeah,
I,
and that's a
I
big
love
part of
that,
what we
man.
do at CashWab, obviously, which is a lot of sales coaching, as you know. So there you go.
Absolutely. Huge asset to teach beginners and just anyone that wants to learn in business. So, what would you say is the proof, the receipts that basically makes you a sales expert?
Can't take full credit, but I've been responsible, I'd say, for building and also personally doing what is it now, like 55, 56 mil in collective revenue out of all of our organizations that we've built since 2019, 2020, all the way up to today. And then obviously more to come as well. We're just starting. So this
Yeah,
is what,
absolutely.
5 years, 6. This is nothing yet.
Absolutely. I mean, we got into the online space, guys, since 2020. Obviously, we had our own individual businesses from there. I started my tangible ATM business before the online space. I had mentees before the online space. But in the online space, since January of 2021, we officially launched the first eight-figure company. And year to date, we're at 55 million in revenue. That's gross profit, guys. We're not here trying to flex. It's gross
Oh,
profit. All right. So at the end of
and
the day, go ahead.
yep, yep. No, not to cut you off because you brought the word mentees. So going back to the whole receipt things, a lot of people have come in. I'm very grateful for this and vouch for me in the transformations that I've caused, in the lives that I've changed. Not trying to put myself on a pedestal, I swear to God, but receipts are receipts at the end of the day. You guys can go to my Instagram, check out all the wins that are on there with real interviews, live shows, case studies, the whole 9 yards, even some that I haven't even got a chance to post it because we've been so busy this past couple of months. But besides just the numbers, real receipts of people just give me shout outs. That's it about like what I've been able to do. So I'd say there's that
Yep.
too. That's probably the biggest and better receipts that I would come up with, like real people, real transformations. That's what we're all about here, in our organizations, right? In Cashfly, we're big on that. That's what
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what's your Instagram handle so people can find you?
it's my first name, Hugh, Hugh, and then this is a nickname that Paul gave me, Stratton, Stratton. It's from the movie. So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
let's get into why cash swipe.
Man, there's so many. How long do we have? That's because I'm gonna write a book on this. Again, I know I'm biased, so take this with a grain of salt, guys. But the proof is in the pudding. We're not here to just give you info or knowledge or features, or we're not going to sit here and list out benefits because you guys can do all that yourself. We give all of this out for free already anyway. We do a lot of live trainings with all this stuff. What we really do, what we really help people with, and why people have come to us over the years, all the way back to 2019, 2020, is we build entrepreneurs. We're not in the business of, just speaking specifically on the topic of just cash flap. We're not in the business of going, hey, here you go, here's your little device, good luck, see ya. If that's what you want, sure, go ahead. But we're in the business of giving you the entire infrastructure, the business, the training, the support, the one-on-ones. On top of that, we're talking about taking people who have no background in sales, in business, no type of entrepreneurial acumen of any kind. And now they're killing it, crushing it, retired from the 9 to 5 and choosing entrepreneurship as their full-time career. That, yeah, you can't debate with that. That's result right there. That's transformations, right? That's what we were just talking about earlier. So I'd say biggest selling point as far as why cash flap, to answer your questions, we transform. We don't just give you guys stuff and say, hey man, don't hit your head on the way out, bye. We're on to it. And you know this too, we're inside the group chats with people every day on a one-to-one basis, hounding them in a good way. We're like, yo, let's get this done. We got these things going on, can you do it today? Let's move on to tomorrow. Hey, we got these things for you to do yesterday, did you get it done? Let's close some more deals. Let's make some more money. What are we waiting for? Like the accountability. Because, and I've taken a lot of courses. For those who know me personally, you know this. I've taken like all the courses there is on sales, marketing, business opportunities. Zero accountability. Sure, content's good, but then I'm like, okay, what do I do? That's the opposite here. So there you go. It's a
Absolutely.
lot more than this. That's the biggest thing.
Transformations is everything. So, guys, when you guys are coming into cash swipe, that is the number one needle mover here. Not only finances, but then also who you become, greater version of yourself. So,
Oh,
Hugh, what is your future plans? Your future plans, so people get to know you in the next 2 to 3 years, man. Where's your mindset at?
well, let's talk this year then. Instead of 2 3 years, that's a little too far. Too far
Sure.
away. End of the year, we're all going to my wedding, right? I hope so.
Mm,
So
yeah.
get married officially with the whole ceremony and everything. We're gonna do a massive wedding, crazy rich Asian style. Maybe not that, maybe not like that, but you guys get the idea. So that I'm looking forward to that the most right now. Second, building the next big organization. With my friend here, Paul, and then other connection that we have as well. So always looking to build and level up, and then growing Cash Wrap at the same time because we have a lot of new offers, a lot of new strategies and solutions to help people become completely hands off. So for those of you guys that are watching that want to be more like a solid investor, this is no brainer for sure. We talk more about that on a one to one, obviously. So building Cash Lab to the next level, we're trying to hit over 100 mil over the next 18, 24 months. I believe we can do it. We've got the right key players, we've got the right offers, the right strategies. We have the best social proof there is. No reason why we can't hit it. And then at the same time, like we talked about, building the next big project with just a couple of just a few of us, right? So that, and then just growing as a leader, as a man, as a hopefully a father. Haven't thought about that yet. My girl is pushing for it. I know everyone's pushing for it, but we'll see. So yeah, growing better as an operator, a leader, an executive, a coach, man, father, and maybe even a better son. I don't know. So we'll see.
I love that. I love that. And then anything that you want to tell any future clients or anyone watching this?
Anyone watching this, especially if you were on the fence of investing in not only this, but investing in yourself, investing into your family's future, actions. Just less talk and more actions because, and take this from me. I'm going to close it out with this because I know we've been going on for a while now. So, Paul asked me this one very recently. Paul asked me before this interview, he was like, hey, what was the moment that I realized I got to make a change? And I believe that a lot of you guys watching this can relate to that as well. When I was 15, 16, not to take a trip down memory lane, I'm just going to make it short. When I realized, and I'm very grateful that I was able to realize this early on, that my loved ones, mom and dad, my little sister, and then, eventually my wife, my loved ones don't have forever to enjoy the fruit of my labor. So I'm like, I gotta make it happen now. That's why I operate with so much urgency. I stay up all night to make it happen. I can't sleep. You know this. I lose out on a lot of sleep just because I want to keep making shit happen. So I would say some word of advice and wisdom for you guys would just be to take actions. The only regret that I've personally heard from so many people now at this point, even those who are successful already, not a single person said that they wish they waited a little bit longer. Everybody said they wish they had started sooner because now they would have been an even better success story, more successful than they are now. I've never met a single successful entrepreneur that says they wish they waited. So if you want to be another success story, another successful entrepreneur, why not take up on their words? Why not take after their words and their wisdom? Or Paul or myself who've been there, done that, why sit on the sidelines? You can watch as it happens, you can wonder as it happens, or you can make it happen yourself. You don't want to be
Love
the
it.
one. So take actions. That's it.
Take action. I love that. Urgency, guys. Life is short. With that being said, guys, that is a wrap for this interview with Hugh Hoang. He is the Chief Revenue Officer for Cash5.com. If you want to contact Hugh, make sure to follow him on Instagram. That's going to be Hugh Stratton. It's going to be down below right there where you guys can actually follow him. And then also make sure to check out the next video as well. You could go ahead and actually just click right here. This is on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe, like, and share with a friend, guys. Hopefully, we get to invite you to our community. Hopefully, we get to see you at one of our live events because we are here transforming other entrepreneurs' life to the greatest version of themselves. Guys, take it easy. Take care.